Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel and Dorit here, and this is The Quarantine Life, episode number 56.
Yes, welcome everybody to another episode of The Quarantine Life. We've been going live every single day at 6 p.m. PST on our Estetino Artists YouTube channel, as well as on Facebook. And we started these with the intention of showing up for you to let you know what we're working on. And that we're still showing up for work, we're still hustling along. Now that things are kind of easing back into the new norm, we are going to be stopping these daily live streams on May 30th. That will be the last day. But we've learned so much from doing this. We've had so much fun, and we're really excited to be showing up again for you guys today. So welcome everybody. We are gonna be switching to a weekly mastermind.
Yes. So after this dailiness ends of the Quarantine Life episodes, after that ends, we're gonna switch over to a weekly thing. Yeah. And I think we've decided on a name.
Yeah. So we're thinking of calling it the Estetino Weekly Mastermind and having it on the same day, same time every single week. We are planning on having it on Thursdays, I believe. Mm-hmm. But in terms of the time, we're going to put a poll in the Creative Business Success Facebook group to figure out what time works best for you guys. We do still want to keep it in the evening, but I know for some of you, the 6 p.m. time slot might be a little bit late. So we're thinking maybe 5 p.m. PST.
Basically, EST. We're going to give you two choices, 5 p.m. PST or 6 p.m. PST. Yeah. Because that kind of works best we can't have it in the morning. It did not work for us. And evenings work best. We've already solidified this, routine with 6 p.m. So we're okay with moving that forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And and if you're not already part of the Facebook group, to provide your feedback to us on the times that would work best for you, make sure you join. It's absolutely free to join. And the link is scrolling down here below. Or you can just search for Creative Business Success on Facebook.
All right, so we've got here Roland. Good evening.
Hello, Roland.
We've got Jojo.
And Jojo. Hello, hello.
We've got Teddy.
Teddy, good evening, everybody. How are you all doing today? Let us know what you got up to today.
I like all the emojis. And, I've started to drink coffee during this time now. It's a Nescafe instant coffee with oat milk and honey. And I've grown accustomed to the taste. So I kind of like having this coffee during this time now. I've paired it as a routine.
It's a paired habit now. I already had my coffee, not cupcakes, but a scone earlier today. It was really delicious.
On the last day, May 30th, for those of you guys are joining, have a coffee and like a cupcake or something too, so that it's like you're having it with us.
Yeah. Or wine, whatever.
Yeah, or whatever you want to eat, like whatever you feel like eating as a little party thing. And it's like we're all eating together. Or it might be too late and you might be in your pajamas in bed, but
make an exception. It's all good. Hello, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny. He says same time is best. Okay, so you will be voting for 6 p.m. PST.
Okay, cool.
Jojo says, oh, I like that name. Well, you guys helped us think of it.
I think it was Braden. I think it was Braden who actually mentioned the mastermind, and I really liked the mastermind word. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it was one of you guys. But I really like that. I think right off the bat, if we're naming that, we can put that in the titles, and so other people can see and know right away what it's about. Because with the Quarantine Life episodes, it was just people would see that title but not necessarily know what it is. You'd have to click into it to kind of hang out with us to know what it is. So we really like that, and we're still kind of solidifying in terms of the format of what this weekly live stream would be, but we chose the name. That comes first.
Teddy says I'm good with either time.
Okay, great.
Linda says, yay, together again. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
What'd you get up to today? Jojo says, how sweet of you. I guess from the cupcakes.
Virtual coffee and cupcakes for all.
And then Linda says, I'm making espresso as we speak. Nice. You drink it quite late. It's like 9, right? 9 p.m. your time?
Yeah, I made a French press coffee earlier today. But I can pretty much drink coffee anytime. It doesn't really affect me. I can drink it later in the day and I'll still be able to sleep. I know for some people it's they cut off the time at a certain time. Or else, like my mom, for example, she will not be able to sleep if she has coffee like past 4 p.m.
My sister has to cut it off. Otherwise, it's going to end up badly for her.
Your sister, even with like green
tea.
Yeah, because her sister doesn't like coffee.
And what's funny is she's not a coffee drinker, doesn't really like coffee, but worked at Starbucks for like 6 or 7 years.
She'd be around that smell of coffee all the time. I'm surprised she didn't get sick of it.
Well, it was her job. She needed a light job because she was going to school for dental hygiene at UBC, University of British Columbia. So she needed a job that was like super flexible, work anytime she pretty much felt like, which was pretty much the weekends. Mm-hmm. And then she got crazy discounts. We got a lot of free coffees. There was a whole thing of latte overload, I remember. And then when she stopped working there, we're like, oh no more free coffees.
Yeah, because she worked for like the corporate Starbucks, but I worked for the airport Starbucks, which isn't the same as working for
it's totally different
Starbucks. So she had the benefits of, I think the baristas get to take coffee home with them.
Yeah, you get one bag of coffee per week.
Per week, yeah.
And like my parents would always drink it, or they'd like tell Justine to collect the once a week things, and then my parents would give it out as Christmas gifts. And and even like when they were getting rid of food, if they had a lot of food, because there's an expiration for the store that they need to sell it in, but it's still technically still good. So
there were a lot of sponsored parties.
Yeah, so sometimes she would get like a whole bunch of sandwiches and wraps and the boxes that they have with the cheese, and because they needed to get rid of it and they would have new stock and like they couldn't sell it. So they would just be like, you guys want to take it? And she would get lots of cookies. Oh man, the ginger cookies. It was like a crazy Starbucks overload. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Teddy says, I started working on the silver video. Gonna take some time to pull it together. I know that Liat was...
My sister's really
into it. She's really into wanting to learn about it.
She's waiting for that video to be released, Teddy. So great. I'll let her know. I don't think she's on here yet. So, or maybe she's not able to join us today, but I'll let her know that you're working on it for her.
Linda says, caffeine doesn't affect me either. It affects me quite. And there's different brews. If I get coffee at a different location, like for instance, a JJ Bean, which is a little bit stronger in my opinion, it'll keep me up. It's crazy. You want to read the...
Roland says, I could have coffee now and go to bed and fall asleep immediately. Yeah, same. Sounds like the same. Same with Linda, too. Hello, Phil. How's it going?
Hey, Phil. How are you? What did you get up to today? Filming more videos? You're usually pretty good with your video filming. All right. I think we've said hello to everyone so far.
Yeah.
I want to head over to the Creative Business Success Facebook group, because we posted about the contest.
Yes, I'm sure some of you have already seen the announcement for the giveaway that we're doing with the lavalier, the power device lavalier microphone. So we did put a post out in the Creative Business Success Facebook group announcing the very simple details of how to enter, which is basically just answering one question on the post within the group. It's
just loading up here. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
So
we'll share the
let's share the screen. Okay. All right. So we're here in the Creative Business Success Facebook group, and it's the first post, so it's in the announcements area, and also, oh, that's Mr. Bean. Wait, oh, it's just there. Okay, so here's the post right here. It's a giveaway. We've got 2 of these microphones to give away.
Mm-hmm.
And you can connect this to your desktop computer, laptop, smartphone, tablet, and or DSLR camera. And to enter, all you have to do is comment on this post answering this question. What kinds of videos would you be filming with the lavalier microphone, and what device would you connect it to? Very simple, not a hard question. And then it's going to end at May 30th at 3 p.m. PST, and then 3 hours later on the same day, May 30th at 6 p.m., the last Quarantine Life episode is when the contest will be ending, and we will draw for the 2 winners for the microphones.
We're going to end it with a bang and announce 2 winners. That'll be fun.
And this is exactly what it looks like. You get the microphone right here, which is, I think 6.5 feet or something. And then this one right here, this is the extension cord. So you can get quite a good length with it. This is the connector thing that connects to your DSLR camera. And then these are 2 extra wind muffs for here. But I tried it both on the phone and on the DSLR camera, and it worked fine.
And the carrying case along with it.
Oh, yes, the carrying pouch. I always love it when electronics give a carrying pouch. All right, so we have a couple people who already entered. Let me load that up. And make sure you do answer the questions, because if you don't, then and you just make like a comment, then that's not really a real entering of the contest.
Yes.
So Liat already, she wants to win it for her son. He has a gaming YouTube channel, and he's going to be using it either on his laptop or PlayStation 4. And then Fernando also wants to get it for his son, who also started a YouTube channel and will likely be using it on whatever device. And then this person right here, T. Robin Cole III, says promotional videos for desktop print services connected to the iPhone X.
Nice.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, we're giving away 2. So far, we've got 3 people entered. So your chances are good. Feel free to come in here and comment and be entered for the contest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jojo says, oh my goodness, Roland, you bake a man after my own heart. Phil says, same again today. Yeah, more of the videos. Nice.
Awesome.
And then, fun fact, I was a paramedic way back in the day. I learned that caffeine is more addictive than heroin, believe it or not. Withdrawals are much easier, though. Yeah, I bet.
I'll believe it. I'll believe the addiction. Yeah, it is. It's like, it's so easy to just kind of bounce back into having a drink of coffee when you're not necessarily desiring it, but just out of the habit of it. But yeah, good things with withdrawals are easier.
For me, with coffee, I'm actually not addicted to it, and I can stop anytime I want. That it's a different story with pop, like soda pop drinks, Coke, root beer. I really like those drinks. Roland says, does the mic work good on windy days? I'm not sure. I haven't tried it outside. That is a good question. I'll try it out on the balcony here, because there's usually lots of car noises, and it does get pretty windy. You feel the wind a lot heavier here on this floor.
Yeah, the audio test that she did for the video that will be coming out soon, where she actually, you'll be able to hear the quality of the sound. It was an indoor test.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not sure about outdoors, but yeah, we'll definitely check that out, because I know most of your videos will be outdoors.
Regardless, I think it should be better than having no mic at all, being outside. So, and plus the mic will be likely closer to your face because it's the lavalier lapel.
Mm.
So Liat says, hi, I'm here. Sorry
Hello,
I'm late.
Liat.
No worries.
No worries at all. I'm just going to double check here on Facebook just in case.
Oh, the comments?
Yeah, just in case, because I know last time, for some reason, it didn't show up.
Okay. Teddy says, main withdrawal symptoms is headache. Miss a day of coffee and you will certainly have a headache. Yeah, I've had, not me, but I've seen other people have headaches.
Hi. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty much just a headache for me if I don't drink it. But I mean, if you go on for a few days without it, the headaches go away, at least for me. Yeah, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy the taste of coffee. It's not just the fact that I'm drinking it. I very much.
It's not
enjoy
just
it.
the fact that it makes you feel better.
Yeah, and the thing is like there's good and bad. You hear in some studies that coffee is bad for you, and in some studies that caffeine to a certain extent or dose or whatever is good for you. I mean, I haven't done like in-depth research on it or anything, but yeah, I do like my coffee, so that's probably why I didn't go in depth looking for a reason not to drink it.
Liat says, outdoor test, put it on your list of vids. Jewel, yes, I will actually. And I will do that right now. Thank you for reminding me. Here's my little book here. And I will write it down. Yeah, I was thinking I should probably do an outdoor test of that.
Okay.
For various outdoor locations, just to see if the lapel, if you can still hear the wind on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll write that down.
Roland says, yes, it would be good to have for sure. Teddy says, yep, 2 or 3 days, and I'm good too. Pretty short withdrawal period. Yeah, same. Phil says, let's all have coffee. This is getting me in the mood. Yeah, I already had like 2 cups earlier today. But sometimes I do. You guys will see me drinking something during these live streams. I'll have a coffee. But we were saying, Phil, earlier in the live stream, I'm not sure if you were here yet for that on May 30th, which will be the last day that these Quarantine Life daily live streams will end. We're still going to be doing a weekly live stream, but May 30th will be the last day for the daily live streams. We're going to be announcing the 2 winners for this giveaway, the microphone giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just inviting everyone to bring your drinks, bring your coffee, your wine, whatever you want to chill with and hang out together with us, and just make it a fun gathering as well. So yeah, we've kind of been bringing our own coffee and drinks to these live streams, but we hope you guys have too. It's funny, we've all kind of built the muscle or the habit here of hanging out together every evening, which I love.
Phil says, I may just do that. Nice. You gonna grab some right now, Liat? I get a very mild but tolerable headache. Water helps if I forget my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Read an article that said the stuff they use to decaffeinate is worse than if you caffeinate.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
really?
drink decaf. If I don't drink coffee, I just won't drink it. I won't do the decaf. It's kind of like they say like they came out with Diet Coke or Coke Zero, whatever. They're saying that stuff is worse than actual Coca-Cola. I think it's kind of along the same lines with coffee, is like the decaf is kind of worse for you.
Roland says, we just had an ice cap from Timmy's.
Nice.
Went for a little drive to see if we could see deer. Saw 3.
Oh, cool.
Nice. That's so cool. You could just go and see deer. For us, it's like raccoons or something. No, but those they come out.
To see deer.
They come out at night. Yeah, no. Seeing a deer is like a nice treat. When we stayed in the island, when we were doing the Horn Lake Caves,
yeah,
we stayed at this
Island.
Airbnb house. I forgot what city it was. It was on Vancouver Island, And then we were staying in this Airbnb house. And then the next morning when we were waking up early to go drive to our caving experience in the backyard, I was just standing, just getting ready. And then you just see like a deer right in the backyard. And I was like, whoa, what? That's crazy. And then I think I filmed it or something. It's in the vlog. Liat says, yes, vanilla hazelnut, here I come. Nice. Is that a latte or a coffee?
I think that's the type of roast of coffee that you have, right, Liat? Along with chocolate chip cookies. Yum. I didn't have that today. Delicious.
All this coffee talk.
I know, right?
I'm pretty basic with coffee. I usually like the flavored lattes, like caramel macchiato or just like a flavored, just like a regular flavored latte.
I like the flat white or just black coffee. Pretty simple. Yeah, actually, you guys saw in the lost files of episode Quarantine Life episode number 33.
Yeah,
you saw me entering a ordering a flat white.
What is that again?
In the drive-thru. So it's a espresso shot, but it's called a ristretto espresso shot. It's kind of has like a little bit of a sweeter flavor to it. No sugar or anything. It's just the way that the espresso tastes. It's like pulled longer or something like that. And milk. That's it. It's just espresso and milk. But it tastes different from a latte.
And what was that other drink that you got with the special one where it's only at certain locations and there's
that's a nitro cold brew coffee.
Nitro, yeah.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Have any of you guys ever had a nitro cold brew?
Yeah, I really like the nitro cold brew.
Or the Starbucks locations that what are the premium ones?
The reserves.
Okay, so yeah, there are these Starbucks locations called the reserve locations, and they're like these higher end Starbucks locations, and there's this drink that they serve with gelato ice cream, and it's an expensive drink. I think it's like $12 or $13, maybe even $14 for a grande size. And it's good though. I will say that it is really good. And they put it in this cold cup. So it's with the nitro cold brew. And then they put a thing, like a big scoop of premium vanilla gelato ice cream or gelato ice cream.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's overpriced, but it's really, really good.
Usually I save up my points to get that.
Yeah. Because
it's like, I think it goes up there. It's like $12 or $13 or maybe even $14 for this one drink.
Yeah, it's not in every Starbucks. It's like
it's at the reserve
kind of
one.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Even at some of the reserve ones, they don't have the ice cream. Yeah, it really depends.
Got a couple comments here. Phil says, I had a coffee earlier with a Magnum ice cream bar. Nice. Ooh, yeah, Magnums are pretty good. Irish coffee with a little brandy in it. Mm-hmm. I only do flavored coffee these days. Do you also put milk in there, Liat? What is in a nitro cold brew again? Nitrous oxide?
It's just the brew. Like it's, they infuse it with.
Let me look it up.
I don't know exactly. Nitrogen. Something to do with that. It just tastes really nice and cold, and the brew itself tastes very
comes
smooth.
out of a specific pump at Starbucks. Like you can't just get it anywhere else. They have to like build this pump thing.
Chris would be your cousin would be really good at answering all these coffee questions. I'm sure he knows a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about this one because this one is different.
Yeah, I don't know if he does nitro.
This one's totally different. Okay, so a nitro cold brew coffee is a cold brew coffee charged with nitrogen to give it a rich, creamy head similar to a nitro draft beer like Guinness.
So I was right. Coffee with nitrogen. But it does. It affects the flavor of the coffee. It tastes really good.
It says cold brew nitro coffee tastes sweeter and has a thicker and smoother texture than regular coffee. It's less acidic and higher in caffeine. It says when it comes to nutritional value and health benefits, such as weight loss and extended longevity.
It's
What?
good. Period.
That's
really good.
weird. Let me see if I can get an image of it with the pump to show you guys.
Yeah, so for those of you who are tuning in and you didn't hear the announcement earlier, we're doing a giveaway for the lavalier microphone. It's the Power Device lavalier microphone.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 to give away.
Yeah.
And we are, the way to enter is just by commenting on one of our posts that we have here in our
right
Creative Business Success Facebook group, which is the one that you see here. And it's just one question there to answer, which is what kinds of videos would you be filming with the lavalier mic and what device would you connect it to?
And everything you see here comes in the case, and they gave us 2 to give away for free, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
And so far we've got 3 people entered.
Yeah, so your odds are really good if you want this microphone. Please feel free to enter. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, it is scrolling down there below here. And yeah, so we were organizing that and posting that up in the Facebook group earlier today. We also,
this is what it looks like. The pump,
cold brew?
Yeah, they're special pumps, and they do run out. So if the nitrogen runs out, they can't serve it anymore. They specifically need a certain, to screw in a certain thing at the bottom. I've seen them with these tanks.
Yeah, and we also we're planning out our week earlier today, and solidifying some new videos that we're going to be uploading to the TubeBuddy course, as well as the YouTube Mega course that we have. We saw some new enrollments come in, which is really exciting. I love it. People are, so we have new enrollments in our Amazon FBA course, as well as the Camtasia video editing course. This is the Creative Business Academy.
Yeah.
Which is so exciting. We love seeing those emails come in.
Yesterday, we got 3 new enrollments, and we're like, whoa, because it's like we haven't,
we're not actively
gone full promotional mode. It's just literally the links in the description of our videos.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool. It was like, they were all back to back. It was like one was like at 2, the other one was like 3, the other one was at 6, and then we're like, what's happening? Is someone sharing the link?
Yeah, we're not doing like an active promotion until when we have more courses in there. But for now, they're there. If people want to join, it's they're there, and we've been putting the links in our descriptions of our YouTube videos. So that's been really cool. And we had someone sign up as well for the YouTube mentoring, YouTube consulting package. We do 4 one-hour sessions for YouTube mentoring. Basically, depends on where you're at, but we'll work with you one-on-one to help you start and grow your channel, depending on, again, where you're at, and giving you homework in between the sessions. So that was really exciting to see that come through as well.
Yeah. We've got here...
the New Orleans thing? Yeah.
Teddy says, New Orleans, French Quarter, they sell laughing gas everywhere. Wow.
Oh.
That's...
I've never tried laughing gas. That is funny.
Phil, the microphone does have a little muffed screen thingy. So, it should block out the wind. I believe that you can add another thing on top of it. The thing that looks like a rabbit's tail, you can add that if you want even more wind protection when you're outside filming. I've seen people buy those as well. Jojo says, I love my tea, not much of a coffee drinker.
What kind of tea do you like, Jojo? I also like tea. I'm more on the side of coffee, but I do drink tea as well.
Jojo says, Phil says, I drink tea all day long, although I'm English, so that has a lot to do with it. Oh, I thought it was funny to when we were in London in October to get a London fog and then drink it in London. I thought that was really funny. And what's even funnier is when I went to go order a London fog, they didn't know what that was. That's not that's like a, I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or
we've been lied to all these years thinking it's from London, but it's not.
So Reed had to explain what was in the London fog, which is basically like
it's an Earl Grey
tea with a vanilla and steamed milk. Yeah, so we got that made, and then we went to downtown London, and then I drank it like in front of the London Eye, a carousel thing, and then beside one of your guys' classic telephone booths, the red classic telephone booth. Yeah, so I thought it was funny to do that because I started this whole thing in China where when I was in China, I took a picture of me eating Chinese food in China, and that was like my post on Facebook. I was like, I'm eating Chinese food in China. And then so I have to do one in Italy for pizza, and then sushi in Japan.
You ate pizza in Italy.
But I wasn't doing.
But you weren't Instagramming it.
That was like back in 2012. So wasn't really into like Facebook wasn't really hopping.
I love pizza from Italy. It tastes totally different from American style pizza. I love how authentic it tastes.
I thought it was good, but I actually still like American style pizza because it's very different in Italy. It's super thin crust. They don't do
it's like minimal pizza.
They don't do like, pepperoni, pineapple Hawaiian. Like they don't do like Pizza Hut pizza type thing. It's totally different.
Yeah, it's almost like they're taking kind of like a pita bread. And I mean, obviously they use real dough and stuff, but it tastes like that.
Yeah,
it just tastes like pita bread with very minimal toppings on it. And it tastes so good. And the pizza here is like all these crazy flavors and like have barbecue sauce on them, and you will never find that in Italy.
But they only had like the same kind of pizzas all the time. It was like margarita pizza.
Yeah.
And like that was pretty much it.
I don't actually remember the other kinds that they had because I always just ordered the margarita, which I enjoyed.
I remember their pastas were all pretty much the same. Like I remember because we were in Italy for 2 weeks, and I was like, is there any other type of cuisine happening here?
It was just, you got sick of pizza and pasta.
Pretty much. Although it's like, it was good, and it was like, you can tell that it was more authentic.
I think my cousin said once he tried sushi in Italy, and he's like, that was a mistake.
Roland says, we used to drink matcha green tea a lot. Organic, of course. Not sure why we got away from it. Oh, well, maybe you should pick that back up again.
Yeah, I used to drink green tea a lot as well. It has a lot of great properties, health properties in it. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's like how you pair these drinks up with your daily routine or your habit and how it kind of fits in. Because I used to drink a lot of green tea when I was working at my office job. So after lunch, I would always go and grab a green tea and then sit back at my desk with the green tea. No, like just a green tea tea bag from the kitchen. And it was attached to that habit.
Lenny says, that's funny, traditional things that don't exist in the original country. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just like made it so. I was like, London fog in London.
But sushi in Japan, that's something I'd love
Their
to.
sushi is different though, because you know how here in North America, like the California roll is like the most popular roll.
Yeah,
they don't have California roll over there.
Yeah,
and it's a little bit more. It's like different. Like we have like a lot of like a show sushis. You know?
yeah, Americanized.
Yeah, like the BC salmon roll, like that's cuisines. From here.
Yeah.
The BC salmon roll with cooked salmon. So yeah, that's we're doing a lot of food talk again. I'm getting hungry. Let's see here.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Birch tree fungus. Yeah, I've heard that's also really healthy.
Where do
you get it from
that?
like a health store or your grocery store?
Interesting. What was that? We used to drink back when we were in this coffee company. We used to do MLM. We used to be in MLM companies.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a company that we were in. It was called Healthy Coffee.
Yeah.
And it was made from the reishi mushroom.
Yeah. I think that's where I've heard it, is like that was one of the ingredients in one of the types of coffees that they had, because they had many different kinds.
And they like packaged the reishi mushroom in these, like, they had a green tea one, a dark coffee one, a regular coffee one, and it had a very interesting smell, and because it was from this reishi mushroom. And I remember I would open it up. This is back when I used to have a 9-to-5 job. I would open it and then make it. Like the green tea one especially had a really strong smell.
Yeah.
And then I remember opening it up at my desk. I made the drink, right?
But it tasted really good. It smells a little weird, but it tasted really good.
This is when marijuana was not legal in Canada yet.
Oh, did it smell like that to some people? I didn't think
it didn't necessarily smell like marijuana, but it was like a weird smell that people thought it was. And then so I'm drinking this drink, and I also gave some to my other coworkers. And they were also drinking it. So in our department, other people.
That's what you're supposed to do, to sell more of the coffee, to get other people to try it. I remember I did that at my work too.
Other people would walk in and they're like, "Is someone smoking marijuana?" And like I was laughing so hard because it's just this reishi mushroom coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if they're still in business. They're still around.
Roland says we get it from a country goods store here. I think they're on a consignment from a vendor. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of Asian stores here that would probably have that stuff in the, the markets and stuff at the malls and stuff. Cool. Well, that's a lot of tea talk.
Tea and coffee, yeah.
What are you guys up to this week? This week, we are still working on courses, still filming videos. We're going to be doing a hike. We've chosen a hike. We had to research and find because the one that we originally wanted, there's someone doing like a workout or something across the building. Yeah, that's funny. And the original one that we wanted had a mudslide. So it was closed, so we won't be able to do that hike. So we had to like choose a different one.
Yeah. I think the one that I mentioned last time that we were supposed to do was Cleveland Dam hike.
Yeah.
So they closed part of the trail apparently. So we're going to be doing a different one. So we have that. And yeah, we're just like, I know it probably sounds like we say the same things over and over again, and that's because
that's what it is.
That's what it is, It's not like any fluff, like we're working on some cool things here.
Well, they are cool things.
They are cool things, yeah, but no like neon lights, glam and flash, right? It's just like filming videos and editing them, releasing them. So yeah, heavily working on the Creative Business Academy, and we want to add a little bit to both of the YouTube courses that we have on there before we start working on a new course. But I've started the thought process on creating the new course, but haven't actually started it yet.
And when we end the quarantine life episodes, I was thinking, because I was like showering and I was like, oh wow, it's gonna be ending soon. It's gonna be over. It is over 2 months, or it's going to be over 2 months, just over 2 months.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, I can't believe it's ending. And when it ends, we have a plan to restructure and just really dial down on our courses.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to build a really strong income stream with our courses. We've always had it, and we've kind of like we want to solidify it like we did with our YouTube channel, basically. So that's what we're going to be focusing on.
And community building too.
Yes,
like that's what the
creative
academy
business.
That's what the academy is about, and that's as well what the Facebook group is about, and doing these live streams. Like, we have had strong intentions since the beginning of this year, actually for years, but with more so since the beginning of this year, saying like, we want to grow this community. We really are passionate about this. We want this to be a place for all types of creative entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs in general working to grow their business online, and have this be a resource for you guys to all support each other and have a sense of fun about it as well, and not just like grinding. Like, it's not just about the grind. It's about the feeling that you attach to the grind. Exactly. And it's got to be enjoyment. It's got to be happiness. It's got to be passion. That has to be such a big part of what you're doing. So that's our intention with everything that we do and everything that we release, whether it's the YouTube channel, the courses, the Facebook group, or the academy. It all ties in together.
I just saw another person entered into the contest.
Nice. Excellent.
Take a walking stick, Jewel. Yes, I will be. I actually got a pair of, let me go get them. I ordered them from Amazon.
What is it?
And walking sticks. Remember?
Oh, you did order them?
Like last summer. We ordered them last summer, and we were supposed to go on this intense,
but you didn't.
I don't know. It was like an 8-hour thing. It was an intense 8-hour thing.
You haven't used it at all, right?
No, and this hike was like, it was like recommended to take bear spraying. We got bear spray, and like it was supposed to be like a legit intense hike, and then we just for some reason someone got injured, or I don't know, we didn't end up.
Someone wasn't feeling well. Or
no, I can't remember. And then it didn't work. It didn't follow through. And then, so now it's a year later, and I'm gonna grab the.
So we can take sticks. We have bear spray now.
Yes.
So we can take that along with us on all of the hikes that we do moving forward. We used to do a lot of hikes, the group of us, but it's just like we're starting it back up again. And we never had bear spray throughout that entire time. And it's funny because every time we would go to a trail, we'd hear reports after that we've been on the trail that there were, people spotted some bears there. So gotta be safe, better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
Liette says, purchase hot chocolate drinks made with reishi mushroom. Great for those who suffer from insomnia. Organo Gold. Yeah, that was actually one of the competitors to Healthy Coffee.
Right.
They're both network marketing companies.
Yes.
I haven't tried hot chocolate, though, with reishi.
Totally forgot about that.
Tastes interesting.
So I got these walking sticks. And now I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys now, because it's still brand new. Like, we still got the
that's why
pieces.
I never saw them. I forgot we even had them.
They're walking sticks. And then...
Although this is supposed to be a pretty easy, like, laid-back hike. Nothing too crazy. And it's short, too. It's, like, around 2 hours.
Yeah, this one's not going to be crazy.
How long you hang around the hike.
Here we go. Boom. Walking sticks. Nice. Ooh. Oh,
cool.
And then, stop there. Oh, and there's centimeters. There's like a whole bunch of denominations happening, so you can really get precise here.
Yeah, depending on how tall you are, how long you need them to be. Probably want to go shorter on you.
I know. How tall do you guys think I am? Let's guess. How tall do you think I am, and how tall do you think Arid is?
Didn't we save that on the tag me video, the get to know?
Oh, right.
I think we might have said that.
If you don't know,
on the get to know me tag videos,
do a guess, and we'll see what people think.
Jojo says, I love almost all of them. I was gifted a collection of David's tea, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, same. Someone gifted a package of David's tea to me, and I really like it. So I've been hooked on going back and getting them. I also like to make my own tea with coriander, cumin, and fennel all together.
Whoa.
She's just playing around there. Phil says, doing videos to try to grow my channel. I will do a long bike ride this week. Awesome. That sounds like fun.
Ooh, nice. How long of a bike ride will you do? Sorry, I'm just really into playing around with these things now.
Roland says, I was gifted David's tea as well. Excellent. Roland says, that looks like the stick that I have. You guys might have ordered the same one.
It's from Amazon. The Fit Life.
Any kind of gear that we have
is literally
it's just all from Amazon. So that's usually the case.
Because, originally I went to Canadian Tire and they like overprice it like crazy. And they didn't even have like a good quality one. So yeah, I just went on Amazon. Wait.
Let's see. Setting for Joy.
The shortest.
The shortest, yes.
No, that wouldn't work. That would just literally be this.
That's quite short.
Here, let's see.
Okay, we got some
votes
predictions in here.
Okay, we'll read all of them out and then we'll say who the winner is, okay? So Roland says Jewel is 5'3", Arit 5'5".
Okay.
Teddy says Jewel is 5'8" and Arit is 5'6".
Okay.
Leah, you're not allowed to say.
Leah, you're not allowed to vote. Sorry.
Jojo says Jewel is 5'3" and Arit is 5'5". Linda says Jewel is 5'1" and Arit is 5'5". Okay.
You guys are pretty close.
Pretty close. I would say not one person got it exactly correct, but the majority, no, not the majority, but
maybe Jojo, I would say, is the closest.
Actually, and Roland.
Oh, and Roland. You guys said the same thing. Yes, correct.
4'9". Whoa.
Oh my God. I would have a lot of trouble if I was 7'3".
Okay, I don't know what the conversion is because I only know it by feet. 163 centimeters and 167. Okay, so
Roland.
Okay, I am 5'3".
And I'm 5'6'5".
5'6.5". So almost 5'7".
You guys are pretty close. With Roland
Teddy said I was
closest.
5'8". Could you believe if I was 5'8"?
That'd be so weird.
I'd be a basketball player.
That would be so strange.
Yeah, that would be strange. My sister is like 5. So I'm like, I feel like I'm way taller than her, and I'm 5'3". So, and it's, what's funny is I'm Filipino, and I'm usually like Filipinos are like way shorter. So I'm like
You're
generally tall. I'm considered tall. Because if you like had some of my cousins come in from the Philippines, I'm like way taller than them.
Brayden, that half is very important. I always say that. 5'6'5". It counts for something. This was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one. Where are we? Roland says he's 5'7".
And still growing.
And still growing.
Yeah.
Liat said that would be your dream come true, 5'8", shooting hoops.
Yeah. I think you mentioned this on previous episodes too. She as a child wanted to be in the WNBA. Yeah,
when I was a child, I wanted to play with I wouldn't be able to play with her because she would be out of the league, but it was Sheryl Swoopes. You guys know her? She was.
Is that her real name?
I don't know if it's her real name, but that was or Swoop, Sheryl Swoop, something like that. She was a basketball player in the late 90s and 2000s in the WNBA. But yeah, I used to play basketball all the time. Even though I'm 5'3", I can still shoot and play like on a real hoop. So,
but there are still short basketball players, right?
The shortest
Mogsy. What's his name?
The shortest basketball player. I believe this is like the
Mugsy.
Yes, in the I think in the history of NBA, I think he's the shortest. His name was Muggsy Bogues, and he was 5'3", and he played on Charlotte Hornet, and he was in that movie with Michael Jordan with the basketball. Space Jam. He was in Space Jam. Yeah.
Phil says I'm like 180.
So around 6 feet. 6 feet is tall.
6 feet even, or 6 feet and a half.
If you're 6 foot, that's tall.
That is pretty tall.
Yeah.
Swoop on the hoops.
Yes. She even had her own shoe, and I bought the shoe as well. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I wanted to look up if that was true about the basketball being 5'3".
The basketball?
Like the shortest person.
Shortest
person in NBA.
What is it again? Muggsy
Bogues.
There you go. I just remember that because of the name. It's just so funny.
I think it's his nickname. Shortest person to play.
Okay, Teddy. So Jewel is height 5'3". Are you 5'3"?
What?
Are you 5'3"?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I am just reviewing.
Like, what's happening?
And I am 5'6", Teddy.
Because he goes, okay, which is Jewel? So he doesn't know who's who, like the names.
Yeah. 5'3". Oh, are you talking about the people?
Yeah, the people.
Or the heights?
No,
I thought you were talking
people.
about the heights. This is
like,
Jewel. This is Arit. Arit is the tall one. Yes.
Oh yeah, I was correct. The shortest person ever to play in the NBA was Muggsy Bogues, 5'3". So literally my height. He played in the NBA.
There you go. So your dream would have still been achievable, but you would have had to work much harder.
Whoa.
Probably a lot harder.
I think this was the shortest player, and then this was the tallest player. This was probably in the late 90s. I forgot what his name was, the other guy. Look at that.
Wow, he's just all leg.
Wow. That's crazy. What's that guy's name?
Yeah, that was fun. We enjoyed your guys' guesses on how tall we are.
I know.
How did that come? Oh, the sticks, the walking sticks.
Yeah.
That's how we got there.
The shortest setting apparently was for me. Yeah, when I'm with Arit's family, they're a lot taller. Her dad and her brother, they're all taller, and so I'm pretty small compared to all of them.
And I'm pretty much towering over your parents.
Yeah, it's funny when Arit stands next to my parents. It's really funny because they look really small.
I feel like a giant. Yes.
Wait, where was that? There was a photo of like you and my mom and Leah. Remember?
I'm not sure.
Hello,
Solo Chico. How are you doing today?
Let me find that photo.
Roland says, Jewel, are you a fan of Jewel the singer?
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah.
I would have to say
I really like her voice.
Initially, no. Like when she first was in the 90s with that first acoustic-y type song, because I was into rap music. I was into like gangster rap music, as I had a lot of influence from my cousins. So I didn't really like pop music until a little bit later. But yes, I do like Jewel's music. And I actually like her personality because if you've seen her on interviews and stuff, she's a really cool person.
Yeah, she has a really beautiful voice. You probably liked her more because you shared the same name.
Actually, no, because whenever I would introduce myself in the 90s, people would always say, "Oh, like Jewel, like the singer, can you sing?" And I can't sing, so I would always be like, "No, I can't sing."
That's funny that they assume you can sing because you have the same name.
Yeah. So,
she did. Was it her who did the interview with Lewis House?
And Gary Vaynerchuk.
Actually, that was Leanne Rimes as well. Yeah, I saw the Gary Vaynerchuk and Jewel interview. That was really nice to watch. Gary was the nicest that I've ever seen him be in the presence of Jewel.
He didn't even really swear.
Yeah, and I really liked the interview by Lewis House with Leanne Rimes as well.
Oh yeah, that was a good one as well.
Very inspirational. Just learning more about Leanne's story and how she had to deal with different mindset issues around being good enough in the music industry. And in general, actually, she talked about other things in her life as well.
And when she got into, like, because she was really young when she got into the whole music game.
Yeah. She was a kid. Yeah.
That was like, that was hard for her.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find that photo.
Linda says, I have Jewel's poetry books too. I didn't know that she wrote poetry and had published books on it. That's interesting. Yeah, Liat says the same thing. Didn't know she had poetry books. Roland says, whoops. I'm getting a different picture of you, Jewel. Basketball and gangster rap. Did you wear the goofy looking ball cap sideways?
No, I didn't wear hats. I wasn't really into hats. Yeah, no, I had a lot of like my cousins, they were mainly like guys and they were all into that. So they heavily influenced my sister and I. All of our girl cousins were in Winnipeg mainly. There was only one here. And so we hung around them all the time. And what were they doing? They were playing video games. They were playing basketball. They were into wrestling. They listened to gangster rap. And my parents would always drop us off and they would take care of us. So we were around them all the time. And, they were older than us, but, they were still like in their early teens or in their teens. So we did whatever they did. So we'd go to 7-Eleven, buy Slurpees, listen to rap music, play basketball and all that kind of stuff. They would always want to try like the wrestling moves on us and they want to do karate moves on us and we would cry. Yeah, like we would cry and they would get in trouble and like, yeah, that's pretty much my childhood. I'm still trying to find that photo.
Roland says, I never seen that episode. So yeah, there's two really good episodes. So one is an interview with Jewel and Gary V, and the other one's Lewis House and Leanne Rimes. I really enjoyed both of those.
Yeah, look it up. It's quite surprising the way that Gary acts around Jewel.
He becomes so smitten.
Yeah, I've watched so many interviews with Gary. He's usually pretty aggressive and not like he's not trying to be mean or anything. That's just kind of his personality. But he like didn't interrupt her and he was so much more soft spoken and I've never seen him act like that with any other person he's interviewed, and he's interviewed a lot of people.
That's very much her energy too, though. She's very
calm,
grounded and soothing and composed. But I mean, Gary isn't really someone to mirror other people's energy. I don't think he kind of just has his own energy. But for this one, he did.
I found the photo with Arit, Liat, and my mom is in the middle.
Oh yes, I remember that photo.
So my mom's like tiny.
So cute. Yes, Liat, I love that song. Can't Fight the Moonlight. I like the video when Jewel went undercover at a bar and did karaoke.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that like a viral video thing.
Oh, is that what it's called, Linda? A Night Without Amour?
7.
Roland says, I straightened you out. We were actually very different.
We were
still are
complete
different.
opposites. Yeah, we were
in high school.
We were complete opposites in high school. Yeah, I was Reed was very studious. I was not. We were just
We had
very
different groups of friends too. Like we weren't really, we didn't really hang out with each other much earlier in high school. It was only towards like grade 11, 12.
10, 11, like in grade 10, she invited me to her birthday party. And then I was like, whoa. And then, because I didn't even really know her, and then I didn't know what to get her, so I got her an HMV gift certificate to buy CD.
Yeah, I'm someone who I would invite like friends of friends too, because I liked
I remember
big
there was
parties.
a lot of people there.
Yeah, it was fun to have those bigger parties.
And then you watch scary movies.
Yeah, so strange. I do not watch scary movies anymore. Ever since I've become more cognizant of the way that
it makes you feel.
Yeah, of like the way certain things affect your energy and the way that you feel, even though you're not necessarily consciously scared or feel fear, it's still kind of going in you. So I've pushed scary movies away. I used to be really into Paranormal Activity and those kinds of scary movies.
No, that movie's scary.
Yeah, I don't watch those anymore, but yeah, that's funny. I remember watching horror movies.
That was like a thing. It was like someone has a birthday, you rent scary movies, and then you all scream.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do that back in the day.
Love the story time. I know.
Yeah, you guys are getting to know different sides of us.
I know. And then I'm still going back to that comment that Roland said, like, I'm getting a different picture of you do a basketball gangster rap. Did you wear? No, but you remember when Tommy Hilfiger had the really like overalls, and if you guys know Salt and Pepper, that sort of like were they rap group? They were like a girl duo.
R&B hip hop. Yeah,
R&B hip hop. It was like that, with the bagginess, and then you try to act all cool. Like that was like me.
That was you.
Yeah.
Oh man, the things we do when we're kids. It's just so funny to look back on it, and yeah, like you're different people.
I know. When I think about it's so different, because when I listen to the music that I listened to when I was a kid that I loved, I'm like, why was I listening to this? This is horrible lyrics. Like, this is really bad energy.
It's bad energy. Yeah.
It is.
Sometimes those songs have bad lyrics, but they're fun to listen to. They sound good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely more
aware.
That's a good
one.
That's
the energy.
Yeah, more aware.
Oh, remember Saw?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I saw Saws. All the Saws.
I was always that person in the movie theater that's like covering the eyes, like peeking through. That was always
I would watch it. I would watch it and then not feel good after.
It was horrible. And we kept going to because there was so many of them. There was like, I don't know, 5 or something or more.
Yeah.
And we just kept going to them because we would go as a group. Like we would all be like, hey, let's go watch Saw.
It would be more of a social thing than wanting to watch a scary movie like yourself. It would be more something that you'd go with friends to see.
Lenny said Salt and Pepper, US Spice Girls.
No, they were genre entirely.
They were an actual group. Here, I'll pull them up.
Yeah, they're like a hip hop R&B
duo.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to remember the names of their songs right now. I'm sure you've heard of them, Lenny. Their songs were quite popular.
Group. Yeah, they were in the 90s for sure. And I'm just trying to find. Oh, there was actually 3 of them. What the heck?
Roland says I ran into the rapper with the huge clock around his neck. On an airplane in New York. Is that I know who you're talking about.
We've seen him at the airport too.
Yes, we have. It is so funny too because we've seen him at the airport and him taking his clock off.
Flava Flav.
And putting it on the conveyor belt or giving it to the guards or whatever.
It was Flava Flav.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yep, Braden got it. Flava Flav. There you go, JoJo. Yes, that's one of the songs. Push It.
Yeah. It's like
Yes. That's it.
That song. I'm trying to find funny photos of them in the 90s.
This is Spice Girls. Yo, I'll tell you what I really, really want. Linda says, rhythmically, a song can be appealing even if the lyrics aren't. Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's like it just sounds good. It has a good groove to it, but you just kind of have to ignore the lyrics sometimes if they're not good.
I'm trying to find the
Which
outfits.
A lot of pop songs are like that, in my opinion, nowadays. That's why I like to write more meaningful lyrics, at least for my music. Yeah, all of you guys know Salt and Pepper.
Clothing. Yeah, they were huge.
Flavor Flav, that's it. Yeah, so I don't know how we got on this topic again. We just kind of go with the flow
I don't know.
and in weird places.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I don't know. It's always weird. Everyone was wanting autographs, and I'm like, who's this clown?
Yes.
Yeah, Flava Flav. We saw him in an airport in LA or something.
Yeah, JoJo, that's another one.
He's the airport clock.
You guys are hilarious.
I think he still does do the clock and stuff. Like, that's his whole brand.
I haven't heard anything new from him in terms
know.
of the radio. I don't really listen to the radio nowadays. I'll listen to Spotify, or I have Sirius XM radio in my car. But the stuff on the radio nowadays, I can't listen to it. Hello, RG.
Oh, RG. Hi, everyone. I was listening as I was spinning, like bike spinning. And then...
or DJ spinning. There's many different
entertaining
things.
Show tonight. Love the baggy clothes genre. Yeah, I wore like the baggy overalls. And you guys remember the clothing brand Fubu? Remember that?
I remember the logo. I remember the FB.
Hold on. Tommy
Is it FB logo?
Tommy Hilfiger overalls 90s. Okay, these were expensive. Yeah, here we go. Wait.
Teddy says we are all prisoners here of our own device. Hotel California.
Oh yeah,
I love
yeah,
that song. Great song.
Oh my god, these are so vintage. I could probably sell these if I can find them again. But remember these, like, they were overalls, but they were way baggier. These ones are, I think, more fitted now, but they were so baggy. And they were really wide leg, and I would wear it with the bright yellow shirt.
Roland says the only reason why he recognized him was because he saw him on Wife Swap.
Oh.
I didn't know that was a thing. But I'm assuming Fubu. It's a TV show that you're talking about. I wonder how that turns out, Wife Swap.
Fubu yellow shirt.
Yeah, it's an amazing song. Legendary song. Of course, I love it. Roland says, Lenny, that's the funniest thing I've heard in a while. Yes.
What, the airport clock?
Yes. That was a good one, Lenny.
Stationary bike spinning. Nice. Jewel, did you break dance at school as well? No, I didn't break dance, but my sister did. my sister was learning how to breakdance from our cousins who they were in breakdance groups, and they would do competitions. And they each had their own crew. I shouldn't call them groups. They were called crews, and they had names, and they would battle and all this stuff. And my sister was never in a crew, but she knew how to do like the worm and some crazy leg movements. I didn't have the mobility for that. I wasn't really gonna do it's hard work trying to break dance. Try and do like a thing on the ground. It's like you'll end up hurting yourself. Jodu says, of course, FUBU, for us, by us. Yes. We're going nostalgia today. And then Jewel, the Adidas lady, and Arit, no watermark.
Yesterday, I was wearing Nike.
Yes, not sure what the reality show is called. I'm in tears here. That clock joke, that's the best, Lenny. That's
great
the
material.
One.
Yeah.
Episode 56, that was the funniest joke.
Out of all the episodes, I think that was the best.
Nice. Okay, I think we'll end it with that as the airport clock.
Let's end it with the tears of laughter. I'm sure we're still going to be laughing about this once we end this.
The cool thing is it's all recorded, right?
Yeah.
This is all recorded. Awesome,
guys. It was so much fun hanging out with you again this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back again here tomorrow, 6 p.m. PST for episode number
57.
Yeah. All right. Have a great evening, everybody.
Oh, and then we've got
Roland says,
someday ask my wife about my wedding worm dances. Ooh.
Is there footage of that anywhere, Roland?
And make sure if you haven't entered into the contest, it's in the Creative Business Success Facebook group to enter to win 2 of those lavalier microphones.
Yes. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye for now. We'll see you again tomorrow.
A quick one. I tried breakdancing. It didn't work for me. It's funny. Everyone had to bring their own cardboard to school to dance.
I remember that. The cardboard. Yes. The cardboard platforms.
Yes.
Because I went to a breakdancing tournament, and that
that
was, I don't know what they call it. That was their platform, was the cardboard box.
We'll end it there with the cardboard. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us.